Book 5, English 5. It's comprehension, so must read the passage. Dear Mrs. Twiggs, Ethel and Walter asked me to thank you for your very kind invitation for Friday, December the 4th, but I regret exceedingly to say that I'm not able to accept for them. Baby is suffering from a mild attack of whooping cough, and the doctor wishes the other children to remain at home. They are, of course, very disappointed. With renewed thanks and kindest remembrances, Cynthia Long. A mild attack of whooping cough. A mild attack of whooping cough. Whooping cough kills people. I mean, thank God for vaccinations. It's not a funny one, that. A mild attack. So, if it doesn't come naturally first time, read it a couple of times. You cannot pretend you've comprehended something unless you've actually read it and understood it. It's understanding. So, number 1. Who was the invitation mentioned in the letter sent to? That's quite a difficult sentence to read, isn't it? So do it a couple of times until the sort of the flow makes sense to you. So who was the invitation mentioned in the letter sent to? Now the invitation, it wasn't to Mrs. Twiggs, was it? Mrs. Twiggs is the mum, but the invitation was sent to Ethel and Walter. So that's C. But it's Mrs. Twiggs who's replying on their behalf. 2. How much did Mrs. Long regret that she could not accept the invitation? Not at all. Well, she said, I regret exceedingly to say. So, not at all, no. Very little, no. A little, a lot, a jot. A jot, no. It's a lot, isn't it? She really, she wanted to get the kids off her hands for the afternoon. Now she's got them stuck at home and the baby's got a whooping cough. Number 3. How serious was the baby's cough? Fatal means it's going to kill her. Well, that's not what we're expecting at the moment. Extremely dangerous? No. Not very serious? Non-existent? Coughing? It's C. The doctor has said it's a mild attack, but nonetheless he wants the other children to stay at home so as not to spread the germs around. 4. Why could the children not go out? They were ill. Well, it's not mentioned, is it? They may have been, but it's not mentioned. They had been naughty. Could have been. Again, it's not mentioned. Their mother was ill. The doctor wanted them to stay in the house. Yes, because it says, and doctor wishes the other children to remain at home. And their mother wanted them to stay in the house. Don't know, but the excuse is the doctor said they've got to stay. Number 5. How did the children feel about this? Right, we're told that they were disappointed, weren't they? Let's have a look. They are, of course, very disappointed, but disappointed's not there, so we're going to have to look for the closest in meaning. Happy? Thankful? Sick? So we've got annoyed or saddened. I think saddened in this case rather than annoyed. So E it is. 5E. Thanks very much indeed.